the genocide in Palestine brought me out here today. The occupation of the Palestinians, spread awareness that it did not start October 7th. It started in 1948. And I think this is making Americans aware that we have been indoctrinated into a very fascist society. I think we have a cultist mentality, and we have been oppressing. This country was built on genocide and oppression and occupation. We still occupy and push the marginalized people into corners and concentration camps. When I think of public housing and what we've done to people of color for the last 400 years, I think this movement has brought awareness that what the Americans call terrorists are actually freedom fighters. I think of Black Panther movements. I think of all the movements, Black Lives Matter. And I'm just here to bring awareness to myself, keep the awareness, keep the energy going, and I'll probably be doing that the rest of my life. I know people have been aware of this situation for a long time, and unfortunately I just became aware of it since October 7th. So
what was your perception before?
Before, I was pretty much had my nose to the grind, working 9 to 5. My top politics, I've been an independent. I've never really trusted the Democrats or the Republicans. I did vote for Democrats along the way to push them to farther left, especially when Bernie Sanders was campaigning to pull the Democrats to the left. But unfortunately, the Dems want to go farther to the center, and I have zero faith in the two-party system. I am now all for a third-party system. Probably never vote outside of independent, and I'm all for third party. I'm all for liberation, and I'm all for waking up.
What do you think about these politicians who, despite how many innocent people have been killed, yet they still support Israel and back them?
It's so deeply seated and dark. Hope is a very abstract word. I just think of Satanism. I just think of Satanism. I can't think of this. Hell is on earth, in my opinion, and only the people have the power to change. And we've got a long ways to go. This is very. Do you watch or read the mainstream papers or watch the news? Absolutely not. I am Democracy Now! I just listen to the Palestinian journalists and all the journalists in the United States who are feeding off of them. There's a gentleman I found who's on CNN who did a documentary in 2008 in Palestine, and he is spreading awareness. I'm surprised, CNN is allowing him to say some things.
Right, yeah, because they're complicit in this genocide as well.
Absolutely, they all are. The New York Times, yeah.
So helmets on, right gear on, batons are out in the hand. We got the zip tie cuffs in the hand.
guessing you a fan of Dr. Cornell West?
2024, Cornell West.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for him. He is, I think, I don't think he's out to win. He's out to move people. Pretty much what Bernie Sanders was, but you're not going to see Cornell West jump into the Democratic Party ticket and being a sellout, in my opinion. He was weak on this issue for far too long. I still think he is weak. He's full-on a Democrat. And when I feel like once you're in that White House, you have to abide by rules, and I can't think of any other thing but being cultist, being a cult.
Right.
But
right, yeah.
Cornell West.
Republicans and Democrats.
There's no difference. What do they say?
Of the
Two
same
wings
bird,
of the same bird. That's my
yep.
favorite saying. Yeah, Cornell West 2024. My sister and I saw him at the church uptown maybe a month ago. But yeah, I'm a follower, believer. Yeah.
Why do you think Biden's tone has kind of changed as we see?
It's election season.
Right.
It's election season, please. And look at Michigan. Look at all the people voting blank tickets in New York. 12%, which is high. Usually is 1% and below. In Wisconsin, when I forget what they're calling it, uninstructed or un. But yeah, he's worried. And in my opinion, Trump, Biden, they're the same. Honestly, we're gonna see the same struggles. Nobody's giving us health care. Nobody's lowering my rent. You know, it's going to be the same old, same old. I don't care who's the president. If it's Republican or Democrat, it's going to be the same old, same old.
Absolutely, absolutely right.
And I think the United States, we get what we deserve. You know, we deserve Trump. You know, we get what we deserve. But yeah.
One more question. What do you think about this? What is the reason for this? They want to build this port. Like, you know, they're not stopping the sales. The funding that's going towards the bombs. You know, they're dropping aid from planes, and now they want to build this port, which I think it's already built. What do you think?
I don't know much about it. I think it's a facade. I think it's just. I think we are a tool of Israel. I think it's to give Israel greater access. The Palestinians are being gaslit. The word of the year, the word of the past 5 years, they're being manipulated. Our leaders are narcissistic psychopaths. And if you know anything about those in psychology, they are textbook. And they're revengeful. They're vengeful. They lack empathy. It's about power and control. And Biden is just a puppet for Netanyahu. That port, it's grotesque. It's disgraceful to the Palestinians. It's just so inhumane. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. And you know, they were so outspoken about Putin's war crimes, you know, Russia's war crimes in Ukraine, but they support and fund Israel's war crimes in Palestine.
I'm telling you, the saying goes, a narcissist their accusations are their confessions. They're textbook. They're psychopaths. That's all I can say.
Absolutely.